We do gallons, and we do feet.
Yeah.
You ever heard of a 10-gallon hat?
May I say, I think it's really unfair to live in a place with square foots. You know what I mean? Because I think it's, first of all, super hard, right, for the foot. And why would you live, like, how many square foots is this? Exactly.
It's about 7 or 8, right?
There's like 8 square foots in here. Where are they? They're unhappy. All the foots, all 7, 8 of them are unhappy.
Gotta suck.
Yeah. You're looking at me like...
Well, you
don't
know,
understand.
I mean,
let me tell you what the real problem is. Square footage in America is a real problem. There's a lot of people that are walking around with square foot in places they live, and nobody does anything about it.
Sad, really.
I have flat feet. Look, you're young. I don't know why I'm taking it out on you, but he gets it. He's a couple years older than you. And you grew up in a place where there's nothing except tumbleweeds and what else?
10-gallon hats.
Pickup trucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm being too loud.
All right, we're going, aren't we?
I feel like are we going?
Listen,
We're going, dude. We
Yeah.
gotta. You just did a fire intro that made complete sense.
Listen,
I was totally on board with that, and I understood it 100%.
We got Enosh in the building. What's your last name, sir?
Oh God.
Well,
First of all, I'd like to thank
just
you.
you say it. I'm not gonna.
middle name too.
Right. My real name
Yes.
is Osman İnanç Karaçaylak, which means belief the dark rookie.
Belief.
İnanç Karaçaylak is a bird, but it also could mean a rookie.
Okay.
Black
Rookie.
is Kara.
Okay.
Karaçaylak.
Well, the scholar and the saint.
You are.
That him. What he
You
said.
are the scholar, and that would be the saint.
You know, my name means light dark. Lug means like light. You know, way back in like Greek or whatever, it means light.
Excuse me?
Sorry. And then more means dark.
Yeah.
Or
So
whatever.
your name comes from right? And then more is more of it. What's the inside?
Yeah.
More opposite of less.
Yeah.
So this is my. This
Is
is
this
my.
guy okay right here?
Let me talk to him. Are you okay, man? What? He said he's been having a hard time because he doesn't like being in gold. Oh, I got a phone call from Scam Likely. Do you know Scam Likely?
I know scam like.
Hold on, let's answer this. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, hi.
Are you okay?
Yeah, man, I speak what I can't pronounce it, right?
You can't I know. Yes, is everything okay?
Yeah, hi, my name is I'm calling on behalf of Stop the Republican.
Oh,
Recall.
Start the Republican?
Can we count on your vote to vote no in the recall on September the 14th?
Should I vote yes or no on the recall?
No.
No or yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Which one is it, sir?
No.
No or oh yes?
Yeah, it's to recall Governor Gavin Newsom. So
Should I call him?
Vote no.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Governor
Recall?
Gavin Newsom.
Gavin?
Yeah.
Who's recover Newsom? What?
Oh,
I'd like to.
yeah.
Can I? Excuse me? I'm so sorry. I will vote for against. You said govern or for, because we just met, and I'll do what you ask. For or against?
For.
I will write letter for Governor Newsom and a yes, right?
Vote no. You're gonna say no. It's weird, but it's
It is weird.
basically-
Yeah.
You gonna say it's basically.
So what was your name?
Basically, yeah, my name is Marlon.
But on the
Basically,
phone
what
it
they trying to
says,
do-
yeah. What, it says on your Likely spam. It says Likely spam.
Oh no, I would
Your name is not Likely spam.
No.
Let me ask my son, Donnie. Come here.
Yeah.
Who are we wanting for?
Wait, who am I talking to? Introduce me. Who am I talking to?
It's Likely scam.
Oh, okay, Lickly scam.
Likely scam called.
So,
No, that's not a scam. That's not a scam call. I'm calling from a call center.
okay. Now you're asking me if I recall Gavin Newsom. I think I do recall him.
I recall he's the guy that's really nice.
Yeah, I recall this man.
So basically you would say no, vote no.
No. We're gonna say no on Gavin Newsom.
Right.
But
yeah,
I do
right,
recall
vote
him.
no.
I do recall
Yeah,
him.
we don't want him, right, sir? We don't want Governor Newsom.
You want, basically you want him.
Are we Republicans or pro-life choice? You said. Which one are we?
He's Democrat.
Okay,
So
we are
Republican,
Democrats
you
too. We yeah.
Okay,
We
yeah.
yeah. So we're going no for Gavin Newsom.
Right.
Yeah, we don't want Gavin Newsom as Democrats. Thank you so much, sir.
All right, you have a great night.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Scam. Scamly Kelly. I did it. How
Okay,
you
so
guys doing? This is what I do for me.
few things. I wish we got his
That
name.
was funny.
His name is Scamly Kelly.
Oh well. And then also, I wish we got him to try to pronounce your name.
He tried, and I have not met anybody that can say it. They usually go like this. Mr. Karakalak, you usually go Mrs. So when it's a Scamly Kelly, I always answer. And
Scamlickety.
when I say Mr. Scamly Kelly,
Scamlickety.
they usually go ma'am, and midway I say it's not a ma'am, it's a sir. So they start apologizing. Then I do my own spiel on them, which is usually convert them to Mormon faith or something.
Dude, I wish Scam Lickily would call me again, because he calls me a lot, but he's
This by far probably is the most weird and awkward and amazing that we've ever done.
I've been
Scam
enjoying it so far.
Lickily.
Scam the Killer?
All
I've
of
been
it.
enjoying it, yeah.
Scam Lickily calls me
Love
from all
Scam
over the
Lickily.
globe, dude. He has a
If
different.
another
He's in
Scam
a
the Killer
different
calls
city
for
and state every time.
One time it was in Texas. They found so much stuff. Like there was cocaine, there was like death, and there was like blood. And I was like, what happened? How can I help? And I kept asking him questions. And it was he again with the Indian accent. And he said he worked for the U.S. government. I said, I'm so glad I can talk. I have so many questions to ask. They usually, I give them my social security number. They don't like it.
I like how the guy was calling to
Be a part of this.
to tell us not to vote no on the governor recall, and on the phone it said scam likely.
Yeah. Would you like to
Sounds
answer-
accurate to me.
I have a couple more. Should we call them back? This is
Yeah,
fun.
can we call him back?
There's a couple more scam Lickelis. Do you know Houston, Texas? Should we call them?
I think it is a scam that we're trying to recall the governor.
Okay, let's do this. Houston, Texas.
We're sorry.
Oh, they won't take our calls.
Oh, it's scam Lickely.
Dude, Scam Lickily won't take our calls, but they want us to answer theirs.
Yeah. Next person that calls, I'm gonna do a southern accent.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what,
But tell you,
get goddamn,
pick a trick.
Well, in Nunch-
goddamn lick scam
I love
over
it.
here.
And Nunch, can
Yes.
you earlier before the podcast you said that you would host it. You would host the podcast.
Yeah, I'd like to do it right now.
Okay, thanks.
So, is this being recorded? Yes, it is. And is the?
Sorry, I'm sorry.
All right.
I just like to.
Hold on. Let's do the take two. Ready?
All right,
Watch.
take two.
So let me, since I'm the host, I get to decide on the rules. So the rules are non-stop patronizing that we've decided to do this with Bouquet
Got it.
long time ago, right?
Rule number one.
Years ago.
It was a long time ago. Ready?
Ready.
All right. This is all about
Take three.
Okay. I'll start. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Luke and Luke Show. We are here together with my friend Luke.
Hello.
And Luke. All right. So, what we have today is these amazing guys. Oh my God! Look at the first Luke right here. What a sweetheart you are. He loves Texas. His mother and father are tumbleweeds. And this is Luke. Luke works with some Turks. And he learned some words and actions. He's a great guy. They're both great comics. And they're tall and handsome. Luke has a dog. He loves his dog. His dog is a Shiba Inu. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's right. And Luke also has a young brother that he loves so much too. And we've been
Sorry, correction. This is Luke A. This is I am Luke B.
I thought I was hosting. I get to decide who's the Luke. Because of that, I'm going to change his name.
We can't both be Luke A.
Right.
He's Luke A. I'm Luke B.
I'm going to agree with that. Yes, I apologize. Luke B is from Texas, and he's also an amazing artist, and he likes comics. I love this. I love this. This is so great. Can I break it to some Turkish rap as we're doing this?
Do it.
Almanya'nın caddeleri, geceleri, karanlık, ortalığı her zaman Welcome to the Luke UK show. This is Ina. My last name is Kalaka, and we're gonna have a great time together. So as your host tonight, as your host this evening, as your host in this midday, as your host in this as your host in this very special time, that country of the United,
Whatever time it is that you're listening to it.
as you,
I just want to say your English is fantastic.
thank you so much.
Really, for a foreigner, great
That's
English.
right. I learned American from South Park, and I also learned English from
Okay.
television. Yeah, it's easy. Okay, you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Respect
Okay.
my authority.
Can you do a South Park impression?
Dude, let's make this the South Park episode officially. We're going to take turns. We're going to describe the entire plot
What's
of
your favorite South Park
your
episode?
favorite South Park. So, scene
The
1.
racist one.
Russian gymnastics.
And then scene 2 is the where they do the theme song. Okay.
Going down to South Park. It's South
That's
way better.
I can do a pretty good.
Friendly faces everywhere. Humble folks without temptation.
I can do a good Kenny.
G?
No. Well, yeah.
Can I G?
Can I G?
Oh,
I think we can. I think we can all G. But I can do. Here's my Kenny from South Park impersonation. Ready?
yeah.
Ready. Damn, that's really good.
I'm gonna do Mr. Cartman. Fuck you guys. Can I say that on this?
Yeah. Fuck shit, all that.
Hey.
I'm just saying you can say it.
Yeah. Luke.
You say it so well.
Yeah. Which you're Luke and he's Luke A.
I'm Luke B.
Luke A and Luke B. Hey, excuse me. Could you look here? He's looking. That's what he does. And this is a Luke B.
Dude,
Brilliant.
earlier you said a rhyme and I just kind of wanted to like rap with it a little bit.
Sure.
Acapella. This is Luke A. He works with Turks.
Ooh,
And
it's good.
when he gets home, sometimes he jerks.
Ooh.
And I stole that rhyme from Inunj the Turk, and he ain't even mad at work. He's a little bit mad, but he goes home and paints. He does this just about every day. And when he's done, he goes hangs out with the kids, but not in a weird way. He hangs out with the kids at the bleachers at Alameda. We call it the A. We call it the place, the park where you throw the fucking football and
Right.
shit. And the kids come and watch us on the bleachers and shit.
Yeah.
We do stand-up comedy. That's where the kids come. The kids come and they watch us, and we make them laugh with their tum-tum. I'm talking about belly laughs. I'm talking about dirty jokes that make you want to take a bath. I'm talking about all the kids, they love us, and they're not really kids. They're like 19.
That's right.
Word.
Wow, man, that was amazing.
Bars.
That is what I like to call, he reached to the end of the skill level for a white rapper. And he stood there and he said, this is what I can do. And we all have enjoyed your existence. You're a good rapper.
Thanks.
I learned also English from a great American rapper, Snoop Dogg. SNOOOP DOW. When you're going through a hard time, you can always listen to Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying?
Break hard time.
Yeah.
Hard break time.
Hard break time. Yeah.
Sounds like a good blues song.
I
Oh,
feel
the
like-
hard break time.
Is this going to be on YouTube someday and people are going to know this?
Yeah, we're putting this on YouTube.
Totally. I feel like you okay. Do you have any questions? Do you want to ask?
Do you
Or,
like to rap?
Yeah.
This is gonna be. We're not gonna be able to. This is gonna get taken down. We have this.
We're just gonna get demonetized.
Yeah.
What?
But so far we haven't made any money anyways on the episodes that are not demonetized.
Let's talk about subjects that are interesting to the people that are listening to our show. Things such as human rights and Bitcoin and American situation right now.
Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Isn't that how you say you're welcome in German?
Oh, yeah.
Bitcoin?
Bitcoin? Yeah, Bitcoin. You know when you say, I want to go
Danke.
to... Yeah, danke. When you want to go to work in Germany, when you're at work, you say, Ich bin Laden, which is terrible. You're basically
bin
saying,
Laden.
Ich bin Laden.
Who is it?
I wouldn't say it, but they say, Ich bin Laden. Yeah.
Well,
That's
I
German.
thought it might be.
I'm at work, it means.
Do you know who like the biggest comedic actor in Saudi Arabia is? His name is Osama bin Stiller. I almost just said Osama bin Laden.
Yeah.
Osama bin Stiller.
Awesome. Yeah.
Well,
Well, I can't... Where are we now? I can't
another
see
day.
ourselves.
How about this smoke in the air, huh?
Yeah. There's
going on?
fires all...
It's fire
All over.
season. Dude, so I've been
hot,
here for
dude.
3 years.
Because I just dropped my mixtape.
Every year there's some bad fires. So far, it's 3 years in a row now. Or like this is like the 4th year technically.
I'm sorry, Luke B. I have a question for you.
What's up?
You said you used the word bad fires. Name a good fire.
Did I say bad fires?
You said bad fires.
Okay. I don't think
Oh.
I said that, but
There's good fires.
Let's go backwards in time. Bad fires.
Bad
Did
fires.
you hear that? Yeah, you said it.
I said, but there's good fires.
okay, a good fire. Let's see.
You know what's a
Like
good
a
fire?
bonfire.
Like the fire
barbecue.
of love you have in your heart
There you go.
for your
Okay.
dog. That's a good
Mhm.
fire.
Yeah.
Like the fire that we have in our hearts for comedy. Do we have it?
Do your job, thing.
Yeah.
What's it called?
This is called. His name is Kluk.
Don't move it too much.
I'm so sorry.
He's holding this whole operation together.
Yeah.
For the audio listeners, I have a little caricature, like an action figure that's like gripping all the wires and
It's
holding
like
them.
one of those art guys.
And then
like,
Nunge just keeps picking him up
Got
and
a model.
playing
For the
with them
visual
because he
listeners.
likes playing with toys because he's a child.
That
for
is
the
very
audio
true.
And
watchers.
it's messing up our headphones. But
Wow. Big words from Luke B.
so good fires. Can I name a good fire?
Go ahead, name one.
Okay.
I say the Chicago Fire 1905. Great
Alright.
fire.
Okay. Candlelight.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
Dude, you know Jimmy Lee Lewis wrote that song, right?
Right.
I think that's his name. Does that sound right?
Also,
Jimmy Lee Lewis?
Yeah.
did you know when I was learning?
And Nunge?
Yes, Daddy.
Jimmy Lee Lewis, who wrote Great Balls of Fire, he's from Faraday, Louisiana.
No, I
And
thought he was from Shreveport.
Faraday.
I made that up. Sorry. I just wanted to see his reaction.
Shreveport.
So, and he married like his cousin,
Oh yeah, like everybody from Biloxi.
who's also from Faraday, Louisiana,
Faraday.
Faraday?
and it's on the Mississippi River.
It's called White Day.
Faraday.
And there's also a famous televangelist from
Faraday.
Faraday, Louisiana.
Televangelist
And you know who
Faraday
else is
married
from
my
Faraday,
cousin.
Louisiana? My grandfather.
That's cool.
And he knew all of them when they were like kids.
Yeah. I spent most of my childhood and adult life in Biloxi, Mississippi, picking up shrimp.
Shrimp.
Really?
No. I
Before
grew up in
Iowa?
another yeah, no. No, I was.
Okay. You're in Turkey.
Yeah.
And then you
Yes.
moved to Biloxi because you thought it was bologna. You're just moving to the different lunch meat places.
I wanted to go to a place where it's ethnically not allowed for me to enjoy.
You lived in Salami for a while. That's in Iraq.
Is it?
Yeah, oh yeah, Salami.
I think you're having it. I think you're pronouncing it differently.
Could-
Would that
yeah,
be like
could be.
Tikrit or Baghdad?
Possibly. Yeah, Baghdad is what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Salami. I think he means the greeting, salam. But from a guy coming
Salami
from
alaikum.
Namaste, it's not really. Yeah. Look, why are you so comfortable? Sorry, Luke B. Why are you
Yeah,
so?
be
slow?
less comfortable.
Be less comfortable. There's an immigrant here, and that's not.
You could
me.
get robbed at any moment.
Yeah.
I drank too much coffee today.
Well, I'll say this: he's a very good thief. He's a very good robber.
Oh, thank you so much.
Very good. Yes.
Yes.
Dude, so I bought a new hoodie, and like the second day I had it, I spilled bleach on it, and it's on my sleeve.
Very
and
good.
That's
I was
unfortunate.
wearing this
That's
hoodie,
very unfortunate.
Is that
every
bleach? Are you sure?
and
Is
every
that what
sing-
that is? Oh, is
and
that
ev-
what that is?
and then every single time that it was in like eye shot of every single time I looked at it, I
Yeah.
got mad. I've been
Eye
like
shot?
so mad lately.
Oh God, that is a real
Oh.
big problem. I think what my dear friend Luke B here earlier said would be a great example what I like to call a true white problem. Like, man, these skis are not gliding so well. Or like there's
Bleach-
champagne on my shoes.
bleach on the fucking
Bleach
sweatshirt.
on the hoodie.
There's no wider problem.
when the
It's
when the
bleach.
police shoots the kids that are wearing hoodies that don't have bleach on it, it's a problem. But this is a way bigger problem, Luke.
I think so.
Exactly.
I feel like an actual white problem is when like white people are giving you problems.
That is a white. Yeah.
That's a white problem.
Oof.
Like when they
I
won't let
cannot
Turkey
agree with you more.
like when they won't let Turkey join the European Union. Even though Turkey just wants nothing more than to be part of the EU. But EU is like, dude, you're not white.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
First of all, we're in Oakland, so I'd like you to use the word axe.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Are there any white people in Turkey?
There is a group called the White Turks, which is a piece of shits like Enes Kanter. We like to call him Mr. Shit. That's called a White Turk. But usually there's also a group that are called non-White Turks. And I consider myself in that group, which could be easily in this country confused to any other group that's not white. So I ethnically change ethnicities depending on what month of the year and how the sun shines that time. So I have different ethnicities. I can fly to Maui tonight or to Mexico in the morning and come up with another ethnicity in a couple hours.
You'd make a great Brazilian, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
Wouldn't
Bachi
you?
fortu tambo, cara chiki chiki chiki chiki ta.
I bet if you wanted, you could just pick up a soccer ball and start dribbling for days. Juggling for days.
First of all, it's neither dribbling or juggling, and
Yeah.
I suck at soccer. Sounds
Well.
a little wrong. I suck at soccer.
Saka saka.
I suck at soccer. I thought we were gonna patronize each other. I feel like
Oh,
we're
yeah,
not doing
so
it.
we
Hold
got-
on, hold
we
on.
got-
Oh my God, I love your hair.
Thank you. I love your tan.
Oh wow. Well, it is because of my ethnic changes.
Actually,
I'm ambiguous.
I interrupted you.
He's
I'm
been-
so
he's
sorry.
been-
I'm so
I'm
sorry
so
that
sorry
I'm
for
tanning
interrupting
for
Who
you.
years.
am I to? By the way, have you ever seen a better beard than what my bro has here? Wow, that is so cool. He's got
I
the
mean, but
greenest, most beautiful electric eyes.
your beard. I
Oh
mean,
my-
forget about it.
I
dude.
know.
It's
I
got
know.
little. It's got
Yeah.
in the with the way the sun reflects
No,
off
no.
it. There's a little golden in there.
All that reflection
Oh,
is nothing
gorgeous,
compared
and
to
it's
your grace
trimmed
that
nicely,
keeps
and
coming
it's-
from God Almighty all the time.
It's
And I'm really, really, really sorry about your
serendipitous.
shirt.
Oh, it's
That
okay.
poor hoodie. Oh my God.
terrible.
It says normally San Diego on them or Santa Cruz, but this one says San Francisco.
I know it's like a little joke.
It's let's laugh at that joke all together at the same time. It's called San Oh my! Who came up with that? Is that you? Fucking hell! Wow, you are amazing.
I am pretty
So
funny,
funny.
but not as funny as
Really
you.
funny.
Let me tell you
That's
something
really
about
funny.
this Luke and this Luke. This Luke and this Luke are great guys. One of them drives a car for you to know your streets better. The other one is working in food, which basically means he feeds people. He is an essential worker. Look at those glasses at him. See, look at baseballs. That must be amazing.
I broke the chair.
Do you brush your
broke the
teeth
chair.
like 10 times a day? Because they're whiter than mine.
I do because first of all, thank you for the comparison on the Caucasianality of our teeth region. I have an obsession about teeth brushing because I am afraid of the dentist. Because dentists could say stuff like, "You could." Sorry, there's not.
The rap music that is played by the cars driving by, I don't think it comes up on the audio.
Hey,
of
can
the
can somebody
podcast.
hold my microphone? I have to fix this chair.
Yeah.
Some live carpentry right here. I'm fucking Jesus Christ, okay?
That's where I draw the line because, first of all, you already passed your age. You're about 2030, almost 2030 years late.
Look at that.
Plus, ethnically-
Fixed. Beautiful. Fucking Jesus fucking Christ.
Ooh, that's not nice.
That's
Let's
me.
apologize for the savior of mankind.
Can I patronize myself?
Oh yeah, let's do that.
I'm so great.
He turns water into wine, like he said earlier. It's tough.
Dude, I've been saying yes sir to
Can't see
people
in these fucking
all
glasses.
day. Like I went to go get a new tire, and
That's another.
I said yes sir to him, and I feel like I'm being patronizing to people. I'm from the South where like you're polite, you know, and then
Yeah.
I feel like people get pissed off when I'm like yes sir, and then I feel like a big pussy when I say yes sir to people.
Do you sincerely mean it when you apologize?
Apologize?
What, like one time I walked into a place and I couldn't decide what to say, so I said, "Excuse me, sir." "Oh God, I'm sorry, ma'am, bro, sis." I walked out because I just guessed, and each guess was wrong for a couple seconds.
Was this recently?
This was a couple years ago.
A couple years ago.
I'll just
Yeah.
call everybody fuckface. Hey, fuckface.
Mhm.
That's a good pronoun.
I say a lot of sweetheart and
Sweetheart is
pumpkin
good.
and darling and dear and bro.
Dude, you're nicer than me, man.
Me?
I have trouble being nice, dude.
I say guy. Hey, guy. 'Cause
I
that's
don't have the
gender
option to
neutral.
not be nice in this country. I have to be nice. I cannot go up to somebody and say "fuck you," but you can
No, I
because
don't
nobody
think
sends you
that's
to
not true.
Guantanamo.
You can. I think
No,
you
I
could.
say it in private.
No, I
Go
think
ahead.
you could.
Fuck
I
you.
think people would respect it if you said it.
I respectfully would like to go tell you to fuck yourself.
Yeah, I think so. And you're tall and attractive, and
I'm average.
you got a
You
nice,
are tall.
well-trimmed beard,
Bro, you are. I just did it today.
long, flowing brown hair.
Yeah, I don't. There's nothing.
I'm sure
compared
you're
to
in
you.
very good shape.
No.
Just take your
Hey,
shirt
Nudge,
off and
you
be
ever
like,
you ever yell at
"Fuck
like
you."
somebody? You ever yell at like in traffic or like you ever get
I've-
mad at somebody?
I do. I have a lot of personal jihads I pull all the time.
What's like? Can you think of like a road rage or like something where like somebody made you mad? Like someone said something to you or something?
I usually like the feeling of not letting the person know my exact emotion about them.
Sure.
If I'm angry, I usually change into someone that I don't know. I change the way sometimes my anger changes along because I feel like sometimes some people are not really worthy of getting so angry because I get mad at other things and other people in my head and I put them in the other place. Like I saw a guy throw garbage on the street a couple days ago and I wanted to beat the shit out of him, right? Which is the first thing that comes to my mind. Then the next
How
thing
much
was-
garbage we talking?
That's a cigarette, I think. But it was in a place that wasn't good. So I said, "Sir, would you pick that up?"
Were you talking about me?
No, you're great. Listen, you're great. You would never do that. I've never seen you do that.
Well,
Actually, a couple days ago, I was on my way to San Francisco, and I saw an old man with sunglasses in his 90 throw a cigarette. And I said, in his car, I said, "Sir, you shouldn't do that." And he said, "I love you, man." I said, "Yeah, but it's still on the ground." So a dog poop is something that people don't like, but a cigarette, then there's not going to be a tree there. And if a tree comes out, it's going to be bad for the environment because it's just cancerous and bad. So when I get angry, sometimes I don't have a middle ground. I have a very, very angry, which I don't show, and I have this other one.
I mean, I feel like in the city you encounter so many people in a big city that it's like you can't really get mad at someone for throwing a cigarette butt. And like I never would yell at people ever until I moved to San Francisco because now I'm around people way more. And then for the first year or so, I caught myself yelling at people a lot, like in traffic and
Me
shit.
too.
And I can't even. I'm blanking on instances really. Just like one
Because there are so many.
one time I parked like kind of in a crosswalk, and they yelled at me, appropriately so. But it kind of scared me when they yelled at me. I was doing my delivery job, and I yelled back at them, and I was like, "Oh, go fuck yourself." And then I really contemplated after that, and I thought that is so corny
Yeah.
to
fuck
say
yourself.
"go fuck yourself" to somebody.
Also, like the middle finger when people say, I mean, come
corny. It's
Corny,
corny.
yeah.
Corny. I'd like to, in any case, I believe in one up. If you really want to make a statement, I think you should at least one or two up whatever emotional level they are. You know what I mean? If
Like if they say
you're
"fuck you,"
you're
That's-
supposed to fuck you, you know, and then it's all of a sudden one up, right? And if they say fuck you, you say stay there. I have a baseball bat in the back of the car.
Yeah.
I'm either gonna get that, or I'm not even gonna use that for you. Which one would you prefer? Do you want to say fuck you again, sir? And they usually go like, I didn't mean to say that, because they don't really mean it. But where I grew up, in Alameda, when you say
Alameda turkey.
you mean it. And I think people should mean what they say. And
Yeah.
if they're not going to mean it, they shouldn't say it.
I think a lot of people are angry at different things, and then they
Yeah.
encounter somebody, and then they take all that anger out on that person.
I do have an angry side that I hide.
Dude, I get fucking pissed, bro. And I used to drive. I was a pizza delivery driver, and so my job was to drive around in traffic all day, and I would get fucking pissed off, bro. One time, I pull into the street. I make a right turn in the street. Some guy, I guess, was behind me, and it was like they weren't that close. Like I looked both ways. You know, I wasn't that dangerous. They fly by me like honking shit, and they throw a fucking like half eaten Yoplait yogurt container in my fucking car. I get yogurt all over me. The spoon's lodged in the fucking against the fucking windshield and shit. I got so fucking heated. There was fucking yogurt everywhere. I was fucking pissed, bro. I fucking fucking swang my shit around. I like tried to follow him. I didn't even know what I was gonna do, but like I'm gonna fucking chase this motherfucker. And then there was like hella traffic, and I was like 8 cars behind him, like looking at him, trying to like see which car it was and shit. And I was like, what am I doing, dude? I fucking got to take this guy's pizza to his house, and I'm about to like, what am I gonna do, you know? So I turned around and
Which
I
probably
let it go.
led into
well, I was pissed, bro.
Yeah.
I was heated.
and
The yogurt, I had to
lactose
clean up the
intolerance.
yogurt off my
Yeah.
car. Just motherfucking son of a.
I have a story.
The yogurt was lacto intolerant towards Luke.
Was very intolerant.
Lacto intolerant.
Lactose intolerant.
Lactose intolerant.
Yeah, instead of lactose intolerance.
Very good joke.
Is
I
it?
mean,
It's
best,
not even a joke. It's
best
more
joke
like-
of the day.
Is
That's
it?
a pun.
Is it better than the scamlikeli going?
Huh? Well, yeah. I don't
That
know. I
was
mean,
funny.
you've outdone yourself again.
Aha. I did. Thank you. By the way, yogurt is a problem.
How good am I at patronizing, by the way?
You are amazing.
I know, right?
I really, when I think of yogurt, I think of the injustice that has been given to Luke with the yogurt. Man, what was that?
What's your story, bro?
I was
Thank
gonna
you.
Ask.
No,
Sorry.
what's your question?
I love this. Oh, let's not let him start. Yeah, what's your question? What's
I have a story, not
What's
a
your
question.
story?
Were you listening? I wasn't about to ask you a question. I was trying to tell you a story
He
about.
has a
I
question.
asked
was
a question
in-
and I wanted to know what your story was. So
What's
I
your
could
question?
Cut it off.
What's your question?
What's your story?
My story is about when I was driving my Waymo car, the self-driving car, and instead of yogurt, I had somebody spit on me.
Oof.
And he was a
Ooh.
scary-looking guy, dude. He had no hands. He had hooks. I was in Chinatown in San Francisco.
He had
did we-
hook heads?
Oh, I know this story.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
that was the story.
hold on, let
anyways.
me have it from him. Oh wow, they did
Yeah.
that to you?
Yeah, that was the story I was gonna tell.
I would like to have our other listeners, all 400 of you, to go ahead.
No, I mean I already told the story.
Look, don't be that guy.
I told it out of order. I wanted to tell it in a certain order,
Look.
but I was
come
afraid
on.
you're gonna interrupt me, so I
I'm gonna.
told it out of order.
That's not gonna change. I'm gonna do it midway. If I don't, I know he's gonna do it. So you tell the story.
So I'm driving in Chinatown. I have my
China.
window cracked open
It's a town
Crack?
where Chinese people live.
2 inches, and
It's like
I'm at a red light, and all these people at the red light. All these people walk into the crosswalk, and one guy caught my eye, and he's a very old Chinese man with 0 hands. He had hooks on each hand. And
Wow.
I just kind of noticed him. I was listening to
Maybe that was Confucius.
the band Thunderclap
Lots.
Newman of all bands. I mean, we're with Luke Newman here.
Thunderclap Newman.
There's a band from the 60s
My
called
uncle.
Thunderclap Newman. And I was listening to Thunderclap Newman. They have like one hit on there, one hit wonder. I was listening to their hit, whatever it's called. And I barely noticed this guy, and then he's walking by, not looking at me really. Maybe he like barely looked at me for like one glance. And he's walking, and then he takes like a quick 1 or 2 step. This guy's old, so he's moving nonchalantly and kind of slow, but he quickly moves towards my vehicle.
Pro-choice.
And then for like a split second, I realized, oh, he's a little bit too close to me. What if he does something? And before I can roll up the window, only cracked open 1 or 2 inches, he spits directly into my eye. He gets in my eye.
Hey, make the spitting sound again.
Ew, ew, ew, ew, ew. Waka waka.
He did that.
Okay.
We got some good sound just now.
Yeah.
And it got in my hair, it got in my eye, it got on my shirt,
Oh,
and like right when it happened, he's like a few feet away. I mean, he had some accurate spit. Right when it happened,
imagine if you could
Wait,
do
they got
that,
in your
what else
hair,
you
in your
could
eye.
do?
How
Yeah.
much fucking spit?
it was a
did he have?
lot of
Is
spit.
that when you got a nunchaka?
Yeah, that's when I got my nunchucks for self. No, I got the nunchucks years ago after I watched Fist of Fury,
Jet Kunedo.
Bruce Lee. But
Bruce Lee.
yeah,
Bruce. Hello, Bruce.
I mean, my window was barely cracked, and a lot of the spit got on the window. I mean, he had so much spit, and you could see it on the window. You could see the mucus in it.
I feel like he was just accumulating it in his mouth all day, waiting for just the right moment, just the right person, and it was just in the side of his mouth, just sitting there, just waiting. He was like a hose. Just.
I wonder what would.
I just want to take a moment so we can appreciate the sun right here. Do you see that shit?
It's so red.
Look at that fucking.
It's starting.
It's beautiful.
God. Don't
Fire
fucking
season.
look at the sun.
It's beautiful.
Don't look at the sun.
Don't tell him not to look at the sun.
Do not look at the sun.
Okay, we will stop now.
It's very beautiful. I wish you guys could see
I
it.
really like how you could see beauty in everything you look at.
During forest fire season,
Well, not everything.
The world is on.
The
The world is
sky-
going through a hard time.
Oh, yeah.
there's all these forest fires, and it stresses me out. The air quality is terrible. It gives everybody a bunch of boogers and hacking up stuff, and it's bad for you. And
Oh, I feel fine.
really,
Yeah.
are you used to it?
I
Because
suppose.
you've lived here your whole life.
Well, I also
He's been to.
am the type of person to smoke in a
Jamaica.
fire. You know what I mean? I'm the
Gotcha.
type of person to light up a stove in the middle of a fire.
I like stogies.
Yeah, no. So I don't give a
Like cigars.
fuck.
How do you feel about the forest fires?
How could
Does
one
it
feel
mess
about
you up?
anything? It
Smokey
breaks
the
my
Bear
heart,
has left
It breaks
the
your
chat.
heart.
doesn't it? Isn't that so sad?
It makes me feel like in danger almost, like as far as like what I'm breathing.
Yeah, it is a hard time. We fucked up the world. Now the world is saying, "Why are you not nice? Let me do something to make you get your shit straight," and we haven't.
Sounds like it makes you anxious.
I have anxiety. Yes, I do feel anxiety.
It freaks you out.
yeah, yeah, I do.
It freaks
feel-
me out too.
Freaks me out.
But it makes the sky look kind of pretty sometimes.
That's what Armageddon and the Four Horsemen
Look
are
at that,
for, you
man.
know?
Look,
James
look at how
Hetfield
beautiful
and
that shit is,
Lars
man.
Ulrich, yeah.
Just fucking straight orange, bro. Fucking beautiful.
Why would you look at the sun?
What? What do you mean?
It's bad for you, dude.
But not when it's this dim.
There's a group of people that believe that they would have nutrition from the sun. They're called sun gazers. I'd like to tell.
That's true.
I'd like to have an open message for the sun gazers. Excuse me, sun gazers. Don't be fucking stupid. Sun is nice, vitamin D, but it's not. No.
Do you know
Sun gazers.
the
no.
Aztecs believe that gold was poop from the sun?
Aztec people that I respect, you're indigenous great people, but I hate to break it down to you, it's not that. Should we fix anything else?
How do you know?
I talked to a Mormon friend and he explained how it is.
Mm.
This is how the sun works. Do you want to know?
Yeah.
All right. Let me explain it to you in this way. Do you like ice cream? Yes, I do. Do you like ice cream?
Yes.
Yes, you do. So imagine you're an ice cream trucker, right? Someone who gives ice cream to children on the street. And then if somebody was to come up to you and say, "Excuse me, you're parked in the wrong place. I'd like to ask you to give this person a ticket," like a police. And you would be like, "I can't do that. I'm an ice cream trucker." You know? The righteous church has said, we are the policemen that can give tickets. And everybody else is the ice cream trucker. They're the police. So the police told me that the sun is there because it's written somewhere. And they believe in it. And it's probably some guy from Utah and his vision and his
Some guy is
actual-
from Korea.
Some that is much
Isn't he?
some
Guy. Korean.
some guy.
Yeah.
Some guy.
Some guy.
And none
Korean.
just saying some guy as in a pronoun. And
What's-
then Luke A is saying some guy as in
Some guy.
What's it called when it's not a pronoun?
It's a name.
A production.
A pr-
It's a pre-cum.
a precum.
Prolific.
You know what? I'm gonna take a picture of this sun here. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Okay? It's beautiful. All right. I'm gonna
Yeah.
take a picture.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's how it works. What he said. That's how it fucking works.
Yeah.
Okay. Mayans.
Yeah. Are you stoked, Luke?
Yeah, dude.
Sorry.
You're doing great.
I'm gonna go over here.
Yeah.
This is fun.
Now we're back at Luke and Enoch Caracalla. Hey, Luke, are you on your fucking phone right now?
I was just looking at a news headline or something.
Let me get on back to the app that I was on. Oh, wow.
Oh man, I was gonna like look up a silly headline, but every single headline is like extremely depressing, and I'm just like, I feel anxious and sad
World
and
is-
angry.
Yeah, in a strange
right
place.
now. But
How are we doing in time?
you want to know how long we've been doing?
Sure.
44 minutes.
How long should this normally take?
Or 43 minutes. We could quit now if you want.
Oh, sweet dog. No, that's
Okay.
great.
We usually do like anywhere from like 40 minutes to an hour.
That's great. Let's do a couple more minutes. I'd like to, if that's okay, my dear.
I'm having a blast.
Me too. I'd like to get to know you guys because I'm not that importante. Let's talk about first. I wanted to ask this to Luke. What attracts you to comedy?
Me?
Yeah.
What attracts me to comedy? Well,
Damn.
when I was a child, when I was a youngster, my dad would always have played comedy, stand up.
VHS tapes.
We used to watch. Oh, we used to go to the VHS rental store.
Mm-hmm.
You remember those? You might be too young for those.
Yeah, we had them in subtitles, but yeah.
And we would fucking get old school VHS. We would get the Marx Brothers. We would get
Wes.
Laurel and Hardy. Do you know these old school American comedy motherfuckers? And so, from just a young age, we would watch fucking
Laurel and Hardy's
Monty
amazing.
Python.
That's not American right there.
No, it's
They're
British.
They're from Japan.
Well, yeah, they're British, not Japanese. But
They're Japanese.
listen, on this podcast, you learn something.
They're Korean.
They're Tajikistani. Okay.
Exactly.
And so yeah, I just fell in love with the art, the science of comedy,
Yes.
and all that shit. And then it just looked so fun, and I just got such a thrill making people laugh, making my friends laugh and stuff.
Class clown.
If I may also
Sometimes
put in
certain classes.
a little parentheses, you're very good at it. Go ahead.
Well, thank you.
That's right.
You're better. Okay.
That's not true. You know it too.
And so yeah, I just started doing it, and I had fun, and man, it feels so good when you to tell your jokes and people laugh, and you get off stage and
It
you're
is
just
great.
filled with.
Also, I'm gonna come back to you in a second since I'm the host. Luke has a very distinguished style that requires a skill that a lot of comics don't have, which I tell him often. His timing is so good. He waits at the right time for long enough for people to go, what the fuck is he doing? And why is he doing this? And they're not sure whether to laugh or not. And that is something that a lot of comics cannot do.
Dude, honestly,
I love it. I love
I-
making people uncomfortable.
I learned exactly that from you, Luke.
Me too.
You pause, you say something,
His timing
you
is
say a
so
very
good.
cheeky, goofy punchline, and you let them
Yeah.
be quiet. And then if you let them be quiet long enough,
if they-
then they start to crack. And
He goes like this.
Really works, dude.
Yeah,
And
I
I
see that.
fucking learned that
Right?
from you. I
He
swear
goes
to
like-
God.
Does anybody have a cigarette? I just asked for a cigarette. Somebody goes, what the fuck is he? Give him a cigarette. Then he takes his he holds it and he goes, I got the cigarette I want. And people go like, what the fuck just happened? That is comedy gold. Now I'd like to talk to my dear bro.
Thank you.
Okay,
That
number
was
one.
very nice of you.
Number
Thank
two.
you.
For example, one day I call my girl a bitch. Is that yours?
Yes.
That is such a fucking great joke.
Thank you.
It's got misogyny in it. It's got sexism in it. It's got good English in it. It's got a left turn. It's got sarcasm. It's got repetition. It's got good timing. Did I psychoanalyze your joke decent enough?
You got it.
I think so. You know what's so great about that
Oh, I
joke?
get it.
See? We're doing it. It's like jazz.
I called my girlfriend a bitch.
a bitch.
That was brilliant. I
It's
love it.
fucking great. And his style also makes you go like, what's wrong with him? Why is he doing this? I don't what? And then people start laughing. That's way better than a hacky guy. I never call anybody hacky. But I think you both have very distinguished styles. And that's why our comedic minds attract each other. And that's why I believe, and also your fear of immigration has led you to introduce me to this podcast for today, which is very nice. I learned a lot. I learned a lot about white culture. I learned a lot about what would happen if a very special boy from Texas has a stain on their hoodie. This is a hardship. They would have a hard time if they have what was the other one? While driving, a person with hook hands would upset my friend Luke. We learned that today. We learned a lot from each other today. We walked Luke's dog, and we've been friends for a while, right? I know Luke longer than you, I think.
I've been
Luke
here for
is
3
30.
years. Yeah.
So you've been, I know you
I'm
for a while.
31.
Also, I'm 39 almost, so I'd like to say one other thing. The reason that Luke and I kind of met is because of someone that's not here with us right now. God rest his soul. Our dear friend.
Frosty Nucks.
That's right. He was an amazing friend. So if that's
Oh,
cool,
yeah.
we'd like to, with
An
my
angel.
permission,
An angel
Make-
and a drug dealer.
Exactly. We'd like to dedicate this to him because his name hasn't been heard much. I was lucky enough to be asked to be at his funeral, and I made little bird seeds of bags And I thought, because he liked giving people things in little bags,
Mm-hmm.
I made bird seeds for the people to throw to them. And the police came up to me looking the way I do, and he said, it was New Year's Eve last year. This year, right? This year, New Year's Eve. We were all there, and the police came up and said, it was in the middle of the worst part of the COVID, I would say, right? We were all so nice. Everybody was distant. Nothing bad happened. People went up and talked. And he united everybody, even though he was from the East Coast here. And he's been a great friend. That's how I met Luke. And I met Luke from Luke, so we're here now. And it's nice to have our friends when we have them. And Frosty was a nice guy. He was good to me. I could easily say that.
He was good. He was good to
everybody.
He was good to everybody, man.
Yeah, and he never judged us. We never judged him back. He used to introduce me as like he's my favorite terrorist. I was like, okay. Anybody else said it, I'd wanted to just like fly kick them, but I wanted to fly hug Frosty. He was a nice guy. He used to sell LED lights, that I thought, but he wasn't selling LED lights.
No.
But that's what I thought. And one day I told him, like, somebody tried to knife you? He's like, yeah. I'm like, what kind of a LED light mafia is there? And it wasn't.
Yeah.
So this goes out to our dear bro, Frosty. Who we love. And also whoever has passed away from our community. And also, lately, if that's cool, if this is being recognized, I'd like to say to other comics to be fucking nice to each other. I've been seeing some posts online about this guy bombing, this guy not doing well, this guy being so great, and this. It's not cool. We should all be nice.
Dude,
just
comedy
fucking
Off stage, we should be nice.
Everybody relax.
for
Yeah.
as long as there will be stand-up comedy, there will be stand-up comedy beefs in every single city of America.
I mean,
I
I
can
had-
assure you that.
Are you banned from any comedy clubs? Hopefully soon you will be.
No, I mean I've been kind of like shadow banned, where like I've
You're basically saying I don't really like people being this way to these people, and that's something that I think eventually happens to every wannabe comic like us. I don't consider myself comic yet, but we're trying.
Aspiring.
Aspiring.
We're aspiring comics.
We're aspiring comics.
Yeah.
How long you been doing it? 3 years, you said?
9.
He's been doing it longer than I have.
Me too. Exactly.
Both
you
of
too.
you.
Both of
I've
us,
been
right?
doing it maybe,
That's what it shows. You
I
said.
guess, 6 years. Probably, I guess now.
Yeah.
5 or 6 years.
But imagine, like, I mean, you have a very distinguished set. You're very different, and you're good.
Thank you.
So let's see how, like, you're a lot older. Imagine how great you'll be in my age, and how much older and shitty I'm gonna get when I get older.
Well, you get better.
I don't know.
Look at Rodney Dangerfield. He became successful when he was like 60 or something.
Did you know his story, man? He was a guy who used to sell PVC pipes for so long because he tried comedy and he sucked. He's great, but he thought he sucked, and then he got discouraged. Like some, people go up to you and say you suck, you shouldn't do it, and he got discouraged for like 12 years, I think, or something like that. He wrote jokes and he put it in this duffel bag. Did you know that? And one day, he goes up. It's like, 10 years later, everything is going well. He's a good salesperson. I think he's got a wife and family by that time. And he says, well, I got this. He finds this bag again. He says, I got these jokes. He goes on stage and starts pulling them out. Rodney Dangerfield, God rest his soul.
I know that I knew that Rodney Dangerfield did comedy for decades and decades, like
Yeah.
changing his stage name a couple times. Stage name.
No.
Change his stage name. I'm probably like 3 more stage name changes away from
Yeah.
making it. And
How many? Also, I want to ask you guys this, if that's cool, in your own house.
Cool. Good Carmen impression.
Yeah,
there.
okay. How?
It's cool.
Who's your favorite comics?
I really like David Dominguez.
Oh God, he's amazing. Yeah.
He's funny. All time, you're talking about professional. We're talking Hall of Fame. We're talking Mount Rushmore. I mean, Richard Pryor is like the funniest
like-
motherfucker ever, in my opinion. I like Stephen Wright. I like me some Bill Burr, Dave Chappelle. Eddie Murphy is hilarious. Cat Williams, I love. Bernie Mac, forget about it. Mitch Hedberg, I like.
Oh yeah.
Norm Macdonald is funny.
Yes.
let's see, Mike Epps. I like fucking George Lopez. I feel like he doesn't get the respect he deserves. George Lopez is a funny motherfucker.
Well, there's a lot of like Fluffy and all those guys, so he kind of gets lost in the whole.
But he was like the original
He was
fucking
the original. You're right.
Latino fucking heavy
It's
hitter.
True. Yeah.
But and he's fucking funny, man.
How about you?
Dude, I mean, Mitch Hedberg
Yeah.
might be number 1, and then number 2 might be Louis C.K., but I just
Louis
like
CK is funny.
damn near avoid that question ever since Louis C.K. Got caught for jacking off in
it's-
front of shitty female comedians.
I don't know.
Because you know, I'm you know, if I was a girl,
I
and
think he jacked
Louis-
off in front of some funny female comedians
I
also.
mean, that's
yeah, and some
that's
funny
assault,
ones.
Man.
I'm just
It's simple as
I
that.
don't know. I just feel like if I was a girl, he would have been like, "Hey, you wanna come to my hotel room?" And then I may have done it. And then maybe he would have
So
jacked
let
off
me
in front of
ask
me.
this
I would-
question in a different way. What is attracting you in comedy other than their good or terrible shit that they've done to other people? Who kind of makes you feel like, oh yeah, I want to be like that person?
I mean,
Mitch Hedberg,
yeah.
and you would say the style of Louis C.K. So sarcastic,
Dude, it's tough
long
to say. It's tough to say because like
storytelling.
when I was a kid, I loved Dane Cook. And
Oh,
like,
Dane Cook,
Dane
I thought was
Cook.
hella funny too.
yeah, and like you know, I just don't even want to say that out loud, you know, and I don't want to.
So can we generalize, say whoever is a creep he loves to have?
And then
in comedy?
Steve Martin's up there too. Yeah, I mean, Steve Martin's not a creep, I don't think, but
No, I don't know. I don't know anything about them, but I don't support what they do. I liked, if you ask me, and somebody told me this long time ago, and I love Jim Carrey the most.
I was just gonna say his fucking name. I was gonna
love Jim Carrey.
I
the
was gonna
most.
interrupt you and say
you seen
Jim
his stand-up?
Carrey, and that's what you said, dude.
Physically.
Dude, our minds, bro.
Exactly.
Fucking connected.
Jim Carrey, I think, is one of
He's really
the
funny.
greatest stand-ups.
Yeah.
And comics, and also his style.
Just generally funny.
Generally,
as fuck.
like he thinks differently, and
Yeah.
also, I was so into Jim Carrey all my life growing up, and as I wanted to get into stand-up, I did not know who Andy Kaufman was.
Andy
But from that
Kaufman.
movie, I was like, I accidentally made my style almost close to it, and I also like Zach Galifianakis a lot, even though he's a Greek
Mhm.
man. So this is what unites us. I mean, we're not talking about, I think, what we think they do is good or bad. We're talking about their art, you know? I think,
Right.
I mean, Picasso probably had a crazy life, or Salvador Dali, but some of us do like their paintings.
Van Gogh
They all
cut
do.
his ear off,
Yeah,
but he could paint. He could fucking paint.
yeah.
You know. So, sun's almost going down.
This has been a
Look
great
at that.
time.
Check it out. As it just descends behind this low-income housing building.
Yeah, Section 8. It's better than Section 7.
Oh yeah, which
Yeah.
of course was an improvement from Section 6.
Yeah, and years ago, when our grand ancestors were a part of the great Section 5, and we're hoping for Section 9.
this District 9.
Section 1 was a fucking disaster.
Yeah, the latest one,
Boy,
the latest, I think in a couple
He did
years
not
they're
know
gonna
what we
come
were
with
doing.
the Section X, which means in Roman numerals, Section 10.
Section
and that's
X
the 10th section.
sounds.
And the world has only 2 more or 3 more sections left before Armageddon comes, and I think the sun is a sign of that.
I think the state of California is just early Armageddon.
So
We're
cool.
getting a sneak peek, aren't we, guys?
Yes, we are.
Armageddon, a sneak peek.
And your other options are to move to like a stupid ass landlocked state where you're not really as in touch with Armageddon, but you're more in touch with like people who are like
By the way,
less artsy, I guess.
your dog is so beautiful. I really like your dog.
I love my dog too. He's my emotional
Beaut-
support dog.
Young
dude.
and beautiful.
He's a good dog.
I'd be a fucking wreck without him, dude. He's my walking schedule, my walking routine.
I know.
Cause you know if you're just he gets me out of bed, and walking is good for your brain. You get some blood flow to your brain
Yeah.
as opposed to like sitting down all day.
Yeah. Dogs are great, man.
Man,
Well,
Love dogs.
I love dogs. I love my dog. Well, this has been really good.
It's
How
good.
do-
Hey,
how do we do
I'm
it?
hungry, guys. You guys hungry?
Yeah,
I thought we did great, dude. I love.
you're amazing. Hey, by the way, everything aside, I love you, and I love you, and I know you guys love me back, and we're very
And we do.
fortunate to have that. And I hope
yeah.
it continues like this, and I hope you guys let me open for you in the future.
Dude, I hope
No.
I don't lose the will to.
I'm gonna be opening for you, buddy.
First
Okay.
of all, ethnically and linguistically, it's not possible.
Linguistically.
I mean, I can't put two words together. You'd be like, you could do that. I can't do it.
That sounds like a pretty good joke.
Your grasp of the American language is way better than mine, Luke.
It's pronounced graps.
See, that's exactly why I should not be opening for you.
And
I mean,
you-
I should be opening
Well,
for
I
you.
guess you got
Any
you
last
got a
words,
point
I
there.
got a
Chunks?
very good, acceptable point. So,
I love both you guys.
Me too.
What a podcast.
What a podcast. Should we finish with the Christmas Carol?
Let's go.
You start.
All right, a 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3.